child, the fufu and okra soup is ready. Oh, watch this. Let me bring it closer so you can see. This is the fufu and this is the wonderful okra soup. So now it's eating time. Eating time. Yes. I'm coming out. Let me just dip it a bit. Oh, you ready? You ready to see how this is done? Amen. 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 Let me bring this bit so you can see. This is the homemade fufu, as you can see. I buy the cassava myself and keep it. And this is the okra soup. This is how you want your okra soup. This is the first bite is for you. Ooh! Ooh! Wow. Come true, cassava. Come true, okra soup. I wanted to say cassava leaf. Oh my word. Ooh. This is how it looks. Homemade. As you can see, the fufu. I just buy my cassava and keep the cassava in water for 7 days. After 7 days, it's fermented. You blend. You get this deliciousness. Oh. Look at these juicy prawns. Oh, my people. This is the liver. Wow. Wow. Trust me, follow this recipe. Look at the fish. Cooked to perfection. It's sea bass. It's sea bass. But mackerel is good also for this kind of stew. You see what I said earlier about the spinach? You don't want the spinach to overcook because you still need the nutrients of the spinach. Wow. Mmm. Mmm. Ooh. Mm. When you cook okra soup this way, that's how you enjoy it. That's how you enjoy. Mm. Come through. Look at the crab. Mm. 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 Juicy prawns. Mm. This is the pig feet. You are all invited. You are all invited in this fufu. Fufu and okra soup I just cooked. You can't beat homemade fufu and okra. This is how you want your okra to. Mm. Mm. Oh, go and cook this today, please. This is cow meat. Mm-hmm. Mm. The fufu, you don't chew the fufu. The fufu, you just swallow. You swallow. You have to be careful. You have to shift it because there's bones in this. This kind of soup is good with homemade fufu. If you want to enjoy it thoroughly. Mm. Mm. When I say come through, please come through. Come through. Mm. Mmm. 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 Some of you might not like me smacking, but this kind of taste, you need to smack. Mmm. Mmm. Heaven on earth. Mm. Oh. You see the fish? This is how you want the fish to come out. This is how you want to cook. You don't overcook anything in this. Because some people who cook this, you see some okra soup, they are not slimy. Next time I'm going to show you the other method. If you don't like slime, if you don't want the okra to be slimy. But to me, when okra is slimy, it's the best. but not everybody who like the slime. Next time I'm going to show you another method. I'm going to just subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jamila Camara Food. I'm going to show you, if you don't like slime in okra, how you can cook the okra for the okra not to be slimy. I have another method. I can cook it with oil without slime. I have different methods. I have over 10 to 15 different ways of cooking okra. So when you subscribe, press the notification bell. Whenever I come up here, you're gonna be notified. If it's the okra which doesn't slime you like, I'm gonna show you how to cook it. I'm gonna show you also how to cook the gumbo, the American way. Please just put your comments. I can see maybe 1 or 2 of you are writing. Write your comments. When I finish, I'm going to revisit the comments when the video is uploaded. I'm going to revisit your comments. So now I want you to tell me what you want me to cook. Because trust me, just tell me that this is it. This is what I want you to cook. I will come here, you press the notification bell. After you subscribe, press the notification bell. You're gonna see what I'm going to cook next time. Then you tell me what you want me to cook, because right now I'm your servant. The only thing I need from you, you tell me what to do. Yes, because it's the only payment I'm gonna get from you. You subscribe, you press the notification bell, you like, you put your thumbs up, because it's going to help me. Or whatever you think of the food I'm showing you. Because to me, all my cooking, if I cook them professionally, like edited videos, maybe some of them I measured or whatever, but I just want you to get the thought of cooking without using kilos or into whatever you call it. Because that's how they teach me how to cook African food, even European food. Because cooking is up to you. You have to know that these are the ingredients so you use, not to overpower. Because right now when I'm eating this okra soup, I'm tasting the okra, the spinach, all the spices. If somebody was cooking, if somebody cooked it for me, maybe because of that person will put ingredients it's also supposed to put here, it's going to change the dynamics of the okra. Okra, you don't need to overpower it like with this Asian spice. No, at all. Because I can see some people, like if they're seasoning the meat, they will put cinnamon, they will put turmeric, they will put all kind of seasoning. No, because if you do that, because of the fish, because in here I have fresh fish, I have salted fish. So if you have fresh fish and salted fish, I know I rinse the fish a bit, the salted tilapia, I rinse that a bit. If you are cooking salted tilapia, it doesn't matter if that tilapia is salted. But know that you are just rinsing the little bit of the salt out away from that salt, but the salt is inside the fish already. So you have to know that you have to be careful. That's why when I was steaming the beef, because I don't want the production to be so long, when I was steaming the beef, I make sure I just put half a teaspoon of salt in the beef, because I know I was going to use fresh ginger, fresh garlic, and fresh rosemary, and fresh thyme. Because of fresh ingredients, they penetrate into your cooking faster than dry ingredients. If I was going to use dry ingredients in this cooking, I was going to steam the beef with my dry ingredients. But because I was going to cook this with fresh ingredients, that is why I just use a little bit of salt to boil the meats. That is what some people don't know about. They will use a lot of seasoning to boil the meats. And then when they are cooking the sauce itself, they use the same ingredients. So the ingredients will be overpowering. You're not going to taste the fish. You're not going to taste the okra. You're not going to taste... Well, you know, you just have to use your common sense to cook. Use your common sense to cook, you will cook. Because cooking is better when you cook your own food. It's more cheaper. It's more tastier. It's more cleaner. Because I wash my fish, I wash my meats, I wash my spinach, I wash all the things I use. Because the spinach now, I just steam the spinach for about 2 to 3 minutes. Maybe some bacteria in the garden where they grow this spinach, maybe some of them, you cannot just cook it for 2 minutes, they die. So that is why you have to make sure you use your vinegar to wash your spinach. So whatever bacteria which stopped in that leaf, as soon as you put that vinegar in that leaf, that bacteria will die. Or that insect will die. Because some of you will say, okay, I don't need to wash it because I'm going to cook it. The heat of the pot is going to kill. Some bacteria don't die easily. So that is why when you know that you're going to use ingredients like vegetables, make sure you wash with vinegar so you can kill some of those bacteria. Yes, because this spinach, if you cook this spinach more than 2 to 3 minutes, you kill all the nutrients because of the meat is well cooked. And then you need some nutrients when you are cooking a meal. So that is why you have to know the ingredients you put. Every dish has different ingredients. Every dish has different ingredients. So if you don't like, because of this, it's not an edited video, it's a live video, things go wrong. If you maybe some of the ingredients, I show you those ingredients, you don't understand it, just write Jamila, I didn't get that video you make, I didn't get how to put the ingredients, so I can come back and tell you exactly how you can use the ingredients. Yes, because it's live, it's only me here. I was the one controlling the camera. I control all the ingredients. Sorry, the noise at the door. I control everything. So that is why you have to know, you have to be sure. If you don't understand my ingredients, make sure you write it on the comment box that I didn't understand your ingredients. Because some of the edited videos is good to, because not everybody wants to sit there and watch 3 or 2 hours video. That is why if I'm cooking live, I make sure some of the stuff which take longer to cook, I make sure I cook them. I don't want you to think that the time you see I cook this meal, that's the time it takes. No. Like the pig feet, I cooked that for an hour because it's tough. The meat was cooked for 30 minutes because I like my meat to be a little bit al dente. I don't like my meat to be too soft, like somebody with no teeth. You see, but the fish, you don't need to cook the fish more than 5-10 minutes because you still need that nutrients in the fish because it's fresh fish. Okay, so anything you don't understand, just write in the comment box. I'm going to explain it to you. Sorry, it's very, very windy out there. My back door is making that noise. So that is why even the palm oil, because of palm oil, when they are processing the palm oil, it's already been cooked and processed, but it still got like a certain smell. Some people like that smell. That is why they add the palm oil almost the end of the cooking. But for me, I don't like that smell. So that is why I will cook the palm oil for maybe 30 to 35 minutes. But the palm oil I use today, because of I've used that palm oil already to fry fish. I use that palm oil to fry fish in another cuisine I make the week before last. So I didn't waste that palm oil. So that's the palm oil I use today. Yes. Because when you are using palm oil to fry fish, make sure you don't burn the palm oil. Because if I'm using palm oil to make stew, I can bleach the palm oil, burn it, and the color can change. But if you want to use it to fry, as soon as you put the palm oil, add your fish, because of I still like the color like this. Okay, so some of the ingredients I use, because I use fresh thyme from my garden, fresh rosemary from my garden, so that is why I did not put, because a lot of people use with seasoning cubes. You can see a small dish like this, some people put maybe 4, 5, 6 seasoning cubes, and then to me it doesn't make sense, because if you put that amount of seasoning cubes in one cuisine like this, you're just gonna taste the seasoning, the seasoning cubes, and you don't want that. That is why I don't cook with the Chinese salt, because the Chinese salt, you cook with it, especially if you are somebody who doesn't like spice. As soon as you put that food in your mouth, you got some funny taste left in your gill, and I don't like that. That's why I don't go around that. I use natural ingredients like the prawns. So some people just use that prawn seasoning in their cuisine, because that alone is a seasoning. Most of some of these seasoning cubes, they use prawns. For me, it's homemade. When I was making that prawns, I bought my own prawns with the skin, the head, the tentacles. I just added a black pepper, white pepper, fresh rosemary, fresh thyme, and then a little bit of salt, and then I put it in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes. It become very dry. I blend it, so it give me that powder. So that is why I add 1 tablespoon, because of its prawns, and that is why I just add 2 seasoning cube in this, because of the fresh prawns is seasoning, because the prawns that itself is tasty. The fresh prawns, the crab, the steamed crab is tasty. The fish, the meats releases its own stock. The fish releases its own stock. So don't overpower seasoning cube in your cooking when you use all those ingredients, because all those ingredients, the ginger got its own flavor, the garlic got its own flavor, the black pepper got its own flavor, the white pepper got its own flavor, the fish, all those ingredients I use today in this cooking get their own flavor. So just imagine you put all those flavors in one pot. It's going to give you an excellent meal. So that is why I don't overpower my cooking. People love my cooking. People love my cooking. Let me just go and get a tissue, because the spice is killing me. Right. Like the way I cook my food, when you taste my food, you taste all the ingredients. I don't overcook my food. I don't overcook my food at all, because I know that, because if I was eating like chicken, because chicken, I cook chicken for 1 hour 30 minutes, or sorry, for 1 hour, or it depends. If it's like diced chicken, maybe it's only for 15 to 20 minutes. But if it's a whole chicken, I cook up to 1 hour, because I prefer my chicken to cook nicely. I don't use thermometer to test my chicken. I prefer my chicken to be well cooked than undercooked, because if it's undercooked, you're gonna have salmonella in chicken. So that is why I normally eat it with salad. I put side dishes like salad to just supplement, because the chicken is well cooked. I'm not gonna get any nutrients from that chicken, because when anything which is well cooked, the heat of the oven has killed all the nutrients you're gonna get. So that is why you have to supplement it with like fresh salads. But because of this okra, I didn't overcook the okra. So that is why, if you don't want the okra to overcooked, make sure that you cut the okra very tiny, like this, like maybe this tiny. You just cut it very tiny. If you don't want it to overcook, some people blend it. I don't like to blend it because of when it's blended, it doesn't look nice to me. I like to see some of those chunks of. But as soon as you put the baking soda, you cook it for maybe 4 to 5 minutes. It's cooked. You still have nutrients, and then the spinach. You just need 2 to 3 minutes, or sometimes only 2 minutes, or sometimes. When when you want to take out to off the cooker, or if you are using cooker or your gas, you add the spinach for the steam of the burners to just steam it for 2 minutes, so you can still have nutrients from that spinach and the okra. But if it's overcooked, you cannot have any nutrients. And any food I eat, I like to have a little bit of benefit of those foods. Stop the talking, my food is getting cold. I'm full already, because when you're eating good food, you don't need a lot, and this is not going to be wasted. It's going to be eaten all. This is going to be eaten. Because I don't know if it's an African thing. Some people were asking me if I don't use measurements. Sometimes I use measurements because of, if I tell you how I put my ingredients, you know that it's measurements. You just need to think. You just need to think what you are putting in your dish. Because you know that in this cooking, there's 2 cubes there already. And then the seasoning, the prawn seasoning, I added salt before I roast those prawns, before I blend them. Don't forget there's salt in there. And those seasoning, those 2 Maggi cubes, they have salt. The prawns, all those things have their own salt. So just imagine if you put another 1 tablespoon of salt, you know that it's going to be over. And too much salt is not even good for us. Some people eat a lot of salt and it's not good for us. No, I don't eat raw salt either. That is why I calculate what I put. So if you follow how I show you my recipe, you follow those methods, how I show you my recipe, you'll be cooking without measuring stuff. Because measuring stuff, it takes like some videos, they're so fast. Some videos are so fast, like they'll tell you it will just flash, pepper, salt, this, that. No, me, I will show you what I do. So that is why sometimes you have to be patient just to watch how I do it. Okay? You know, if you are boiling your meat, how you want your meat to. Some people like their meat well done, like they don't have teeth. For me, I like my meat to be a little bit chewy. A little bit, my meat. Definitely my meat, I want it a little bit chewy. So all that, you just need common sense, you know. So please do not forget to subscribe. Because the more you subscribe, the more you support me, the more you give me zeal to be coming here with my recipe. Because I'm going to take you to a journey of African dish. All the African countries I travel around the world, I'm going to bring those dishes to you, bit by bit. I just want to develop the page. I'm going to bring different way of, different tutorial of DIY seasonings with no chemicals, because the seasonings I'm going to be bringing on this live, because some seasoning you buy in the supermarket, not all of them is good to add into your children's food. Some of them have colorings, some of them add things, sodiums, some of them add so many additives in them. But I'm going to bring here natural ingredients. You're going to buy bottles on Amazon, you put them inside those bottles, I'm going to show you the delicious way, the best way how to make your Italian. When I say Italian, tomato sauce to cook pasta. When I'm going to bring that very soon, because trust me, it's an Italian chef who teach me how to make the best of the best Italian sauce. You can bottle that. It stays in your cupboard for maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 months without going bad. I'm going to bring all those ones on this forum for you people. Yes, I'm going to bring it in case of you want to cook pasta, because some of this stuff out there, they're full of sugar, they're full of colorings, they're full of different stuff, you know. But I'm going to bring natural ones, natural organic stuff, because let me tell you why all my stuff I eat are organic, because I know how to shop around. Like these prawns now, it's not farm prawns, it's organic prawns that's from the salted water in the sea. Because I go weekends, on Saturday I go to my local supermarkets. I go and look in the discount aisle. In this discount aisle, you have the things they put in that discount aisle already ready to go and put in the bins. They will say, okay, like these prawns now. When I pick this up on last Saturday, it says that it's going to be expired in 2 days. But prawns is prawns, so I bought it, I bring it home, I remove the veins in the middle, wash it nice with salted water, package it, and put it in the freezer. Look at it. See how fresh it looks. Yes. The fish is the same thing. I go to the discount aisle. This fish, if you want to buy it like today, it's only that one sea bass I cooked today in my local supermarket, it will cost you about £7 because I live in the UK. But when I bought it, it was £2.20 because it was in the discount aisle. So I go for vegetables who are organic but they are wonky, because some people look at the shape. Some people, they buy the packaging. I don't go for the packaging. So now what the farmers do, they package the wonky organic stuff, those with bad shapes. For me, I go for them because I know that when I take them out of the package, I wash them clean, I cut them. Nothing is wrong with it. But some people go for the package, the straight cucumber, the straight carrots, the straight, all those things. I don't do that. I go for because when you go to the supermarket, you can see how they are, like my green and yellow peppers. I go and buy the organic ones. Some of them are wonky, they are badly shaped, but I don't look at the shape. The spinach, the actual price was for the spinach was about £2.20 because it's organic, but I went and bought it for just 2-3 leaves. Were very were looking sorry for themselves inside the packaging. I paid for it about 72p. You know, you can eat like a rich person if you know how to shop around. Because I don't like canned foods. To me, when I see a canned food, it reminds me like it's dog food. I don't do canned food. I don't do anything to do with canned. Well, I'll take that back because I use canned tomatoes. Sometimes I use canned tomatoes, like plum canned tomatoes. Yes. So I'll take that back. Like sometimes I use chickpeas, which are in the can, but some of those curries, I don't take those kind of fruits at all. I cook everything fresh. Most of the things I eat on this life, 99% of them, I cook them myself. Anything I share here, I cook it myself. Anything I eat here, I cook it myself. Maybe in the future, after I develop the page, gradually, because some people, they give up quick. Because I can make some other videos, maybe only 50 people will view it. I don't mind. If only one person, even now when I'm in this life, even if only one person is going to see this video, that is what, to me, is an help, because they don't know me, I don't know them. The only help they can give to me is to view my program and to comment or like or share if they like what they see. You see? So that, to me, I'm very, very grateful. I know some people, like since I started, some people will go and buy a lot of view. To me, when I go and buy a lot of view, I go and buy a lot of subscribers, to me it's not organic. It's like putting empty spoon in my mouth. I like people to come and watch my program organically. I want you to follow me, to support me organically. So that is why I do what I do, because I like what I do. I love cooking. Cooking is my hobby. Like now, if I don't love cooking, I could have been in the mental home now, because I'll go crazy, because I don't have anything to do. Because now we have COVID, we are all at home, we cannot go out there to do anything, we cannot go to parties or whatever. But this cooking relaxes me. I feel so good. I know that I can wake up in the morning, I get my ingredients, I put them together. It relaxes me, it makes me relax, you know. It makes me, when I'm peeling my onions, I have my music, I play. It relaxes me, it makes me so relaxed. That is why I always come here. Okay? Thank you very much. God bless you, for those of you who believe in God. And thank you for those of you who don't believe. Thank you for your support. And God bless you all. Jamila Kamara Food. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Jamila K1. Until next time, God bless you. This is not going to be wasted. I have a visitor already, which is my son. He's just waiting for me to put this camera off, because he's embarrassed. He doesn't like to eat on camera. Because normally I wanted him to come and eat with me on camera, but he doesn't like it. Because you know, when he come on camera, I will ask him naff questions. He doesn't like that. So that is why he doesn't like to eat with me on camera. Goodbye.